Welcome in, beautiful travelers. I'm Maria at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a reading for our air signs Aquarius. Welcome in, Aquarius. Good to have you here. Excuse me, Aquarius. You are the inventors. You are ruled by two planets, Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is a planet of rules, responsibility, and structure, and Uranus is its opposite. Freedom, expansion, and rebellion. Your dual nature is to be both original and shocking. Your aspect is for humanitarian endeavors. Welcome the age of Aquarius. Your drive is to be free. And your mantra is, I know. The age of knowing. So glad to have you here. Welcome in, cross watchers. You may be energetically connected to or physically in a relationship with an Aquarius. You are here to find out what's going on with your person. Some of this message could be for you as well. So feel free to swap around the characters throughout the reading. You know your situation better than anybody else. And time is fluid. So whenever you come across this message, a week, a day, a month, a year, and you were drawn into it, that's the time that you were meant to listen to it or hear it. So try to stay open to that process. You and I, we are working together at a quantum level, an energetic level, to bring forth a reading for you, for the highest atonement, the highest octave of your soul growth and soul evolution. As the micro goes, so the macro goes. This is for you and all living deities on the planet. So use your discernment, use your inner knowing, look for those intuitive hits, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Some of you might be more in touch with your lunar sign, so you might want to check what your moon sign is. Okay, we're getting a, well, here we go. Ten of Swords and the Hierophant, which is all about structures, rules, traditions. And the Ten of Swords, had enough. Had enough of all the dogma. Done. Done with it. It's confining. It's burdensome. It's overwhelming. Got the t-shirt. Don't need another one. It's got a lot of toxicity to it. It brings in a lot of addictive behaviors, these structures, these systems, these traditions, religions, rules. So let's see where we go with this for you, Aquarius. Let's find out what this is. And if you like the content, or you resonate with the content, or you'd like to help the channel grow, please support the channel, like and subscribe so that other Aquarians can get the messages that might be needed for them. Trust that your support is honored and it is appreciated. So glad to have you here. So this message is for Aquarius, those watching. Messages for Aquarius, those watching. Messages for those watching, please, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Also, thank you for the comments and the feedback. I hope that I resolved the sound issue. You should be able to hear me louder and clearer now. You might have to turn down your volume instead of turning it up. And I've had a few comments about I shuffle too much. You are right. I shuffle a lot. Part of the reason I shuffle is because I want to make the reading organic and natural. I don't want to have to force the cards. So I like to wait and shuffle to see what pops out for you. But that is true, and I am going to try to streamline that down a little bit more. So I appreciate the comments. I do read them. All right, here we go. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for Aquarius, please. All right, here we go. Your overall energy, King of Cups, emotional intelligence, emotional wisdom, compassion, empathy. This is wise discernment, using your intuition, your emotion, and your intelligence. Your situation, Seven of Swords. Something's not right. Something's being held back. Something's not in its authenticity. Or someone. Your opportunity, 7 of Pentacles. We got 2 sevens coming through here. Challenges and change. Patience, growth. Waiting. Hoping, kind of being a little bit optimistic, waiting for things to show up. What the universe is co-creating with you is the 6 of Wands. Rising above the situation, seeing things from a different perspective, standing back, watching it all happen, observing things happening in front of you. You're not participating, you're in a different spot. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of. 4 of Swords, respite, healing, recuperation, regeneration, recovery. Energies that are coming in. 3 of Swords, working through some heartache, some pain, getting through some grief here. Energies that are fading away. The 5 of Cups. Well, that's good. Grief, sadness, loss. Feeling like the glass is half empty, missing something, longing. That's fading away. But you are still going through some sort of healing. Because you got the 4 of Swords here and you got the 3 of Swords there. So you are going through some emotional healing right now. How are you showing up in this situation? 5 of Pentacles. Feeling some loss. Feeling some sadness. Feeling like something got taken away. Something got left behind. What's right in front of you that you need to contend with? 2 of Cups. This could be about a relationship that's very near and dear to your heart. Your hopes and fears, the Emperor. Well, this could be about taking charge of a situation, confidence, or this could be about somebody being very overbearing, controlling, burdening, heavy-weighted. And your outcome, the 3 of Wands, turning your back on something, looking out into the future with a different perspective, looking forward, not looking behind. And you have Justice, finding your balance, looking at cause and effect. So let's see where we go with this. There's definitely some loss here. This could be about a marriage too. Hierophant is about marriages. This could be about a marriage. So take this how this resonates, that has just run its course. It's run its course. And following all the rules and the systems. Doing everything the right way, the way it's set up in society. Following the dogma, the paradigm, it's run its course. So either way, wherever we go here, however that resonates with you. So let's find out what the 7 of Swords is. This is somebody wasn't being honest. It's about kind of deceitfulness, hiding. Feeling like you've gained something at the cost of something else. One more time through, please. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have Death. Well, the 2 of Pentacles is juggling something. Juggling something. And the 4 of Pentacles is about hanging on. Hanging on out of fear. Holding on to something. The 7 of Swords is maybe trying to force something maybe that shouldn't be forced or doesn't belong or isn't really whoever this is theirs to have. But they could be using that as like blackmail or manipulation, whatever they have, because they're trying to hold on. Like juggling between holding on and letting go. Death, transformation. It's done. 10 of Swords. So maybe being a little bit sly and deceptive, kind of like trying to figure out ways to hold on. Kind of balancing or going back and forth between whatever is ended is done. It's done. And trying to hold on to what little bit is left. But not doing it in an upright way. So this could be you, this could be the other person. Feel free to swap around the characters. We do have Scorpio energy coming in. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water sign. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. Could be dealing with a water sign or someone with a lot of water energy in their chart. Let's find out what the Seven of Pentacles is. This is about having had a lot of patience. Goodness. Got the Five of Wands coming through. We got the Star. One more time through, please. You may have had some hope that something here would change, but it just seemed to get more confusing, more conflicted, more players involved, more people getting involved, more things accumulating. We got the Knight of Swords. So this is kind of fast-moving energy coming through, kind of ripping through, tearing through everything. You could have got some information that really caused a lot of inner conflict. Maybe you were hoping that it wasn't true. Maybe some truth is coming through here. Some sort of information was delivered. It seems to be cutting. This seems to be kind of cutting. Because you've had a lot of patience in this situation. Been waiting for a while. Maybe waiting for a while for things to change. And I don't know, I mean, someone here isn't being very authentic. Could be you, could be the other person. The other person could have said something to you that was cutting, or you could have said something that was cutting. Might be feeling betrayed. There just seems to be a lot of not entities, but a lot of other things that are in the mix here that are just causing a lot of like dense, like too much suit. It's too much. There's just too much going on. It's confusing. It's like being in a tornado. Things are just whirling and whirling and whirling and whirling and whirling around. Let's see what the Six of Wands is. This is what the universe is trying to help you with. Wanting something better, maybe seeing things like up here as it's going on down there and watching the dynamics of it play out. Well, the good news is you got justice coming through in your outcome. One more time through, please. You got the Knight of Wands, so there's more messages. You got the Ten of Wands, and you got the Eight of Wands. Holy buckets. That is a lot of fire energy. Wands, 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 wands. Wands and swords. Got a few cups here, but wow. Well, 8 of Wands is communication. It's also fast-moving energy. 10 of Wands is just like the 10 of Swords. It's just been too much. It's overwhelming. Can't carry it anymore. It's come to the end of the road. There's nowhere else for it to go. It's exhausted. Everything's been exhausted. And you got the Knight of Wands here. That is about... being reactive, maybe impulsive. Maybe you just hit the point now where you've just had enough, and now it's just spewing out. It's just spewing out because you've come to the end here. It's just exhausted itself. There's nowhere else to go. There was some hope here. There was a lot of patience, but I don't know. It's almost like you need to get out of this to be able to see it differently than how you're experiencing it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you need to be removed from it so that you can kind of integrate and analyze and kind of absorb it a little bit. Not absorb it. I don't want you to absorb it, but kind of like assess it from a different place, like go way over there, right? And just step back and watch all this stuff that's going on, because it seems like there is a lot going on here. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot of really fast, sometimes the Wands can be about anger. The Knight of Swords can be about anger. It just seems to be like a lot of shit throwing back and forth. So it's almost like you need to step away from it for a little bit. I'm going to use this one. So let's find out what this 3 of Swords is. There may have been a point where you were kind of pining for this relationship to stay in its place. That's going away. That longing. I mean, there's still pain here, but the healing is covering it more than the longing. Clarify what the 3 of Swords is for Aquarius. That's too many. Got the Knight of Cups. So we're going from the King of Cups to the Knight of Cups. One more time through, please. You got the 7 of Swords again. And you got the Queen of Wands. Someone may have come back with an apology. There may have been a blow up and someone may have come back with an apology. I wouldn't trust it. 7 of Swords is here again. It's deceitful. It's because they're hurting. It's about their ego, their drama. They're stirring up drama here. Because the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very flamboyant, wants to be the center of attention, is a shit starter, a pot stirrer, kicking up drama. This could be somebody else that maybe came in and gave you a message, a fire sign that maybe came in and gave you a message about somebody that you're dealing with. Could have been. Or this could be the person that you're dealing with. And it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or it could be, we got Libra showing up. We got Earth signs showing up. Scorpio. Water sign. King of Cups, water sign. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But whoever it is, they're not on the up and up. They might just be doing this because they're hurting. So let's see what the Five of Pentacles is. This is feeling lost, like you got left out in the cold, abandoned, alone, by yourself, having to figure things out. Nobody's around to assist. Something got taken away. We got the Seven of Pentacles again, we got the Hermit, and we got the Ten of Swords again. I think you've been very patient in this situation. I don't think that you have been, I think that even though you're in this situation or in this relationship, you still feel alone. I don't think you speak much about your own feelings or how maybe this person makes you feel, or how you feel in the situation. I think it's just exhausted you. I think it's exhausted you. I think you just feel like, I'm alone anyway, so what the hell? Or what, who cares? Give me one more for this. I think your patience has just run its course. I mean, you got the Ten of Swords here, like, what, 3 times? Twice? Death? Seven of Swords twice? Yeah, it's time. I think you want something better. I think you want to learn something different. I think you want to experience something different than what you've experienced in this connection. It just looks like there's a whole lot of people involved here, and there's a lot going on. This could be a marriage. Could have to do with I don't see it as a earth sign. I see water and I see fire. Water signs and fire signs. Or someone with a lot of water energy in their chart, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Let's find out what the Two of Cups is. This is what you need to contend with. What's right in front of you that you need to contend with. Yeah, Two of Cups, you're scared. But you want something better. Six of Wands. You want to come out of this. But it's been too much. Nine of Wands. It's just been too much of a struggle, too much for too long. This has been going on for a while. Yeah, Tower. It just self-destructed. You may have hung in there as long as you could. You were patient. I don't know that you spoke a whole lot about how you were feeling. I think now you are. You may have removed yourself from this situation. Hermit, you may have removed yourself from this situation. I'm not sure. Some kind of information came through here. Could have been from a third party. Three of Wands. Could have been from a third party. But I mean, I think at this point, you got the Five of Cups leaving. That longing is leaving. There's still stuff to be healed, but the longing is leaving. That pining feeling. Let's get one more for your outcome. You've got the Three of Wands. I think you're turning your back to this. You just... It's reached its end. The Tower. Death. Tens everywhere. It's See, it's an ending. It's just a done deal. So at this point, it's not about who's right, who's wrong, or trying to point fingers. It's just about, okay, that was an experience. It's what I went through. You know, now what do I do? Well, you're the magician. You can move forward into new love, new beginning in love. Because justice will be served in this. I think you're turning your back to this situation. I think you're gonna really look at cause and effect, how you influence this in your own way, because you did influence, right? Because a person can't be a Seven of Swords, can't be deceitful unless the other person is also playing the same game, playing a game, not the same game, but playing a game, right? But you have what you need inside of you to start again. You have what you need inside of you to start again. And also, you know, in this outcome, this magician, be careful, because if this is an apology coming into you, this is a manipulation. Because a magician can also be a big manipulator about wanting to start over again in love, in the relationship. So I'm going to get more on that outcome. I'm going to look at water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Scorpio showing up here 2 or 3 times. Your fear is about taking control of this. Really taking control of this and doing what you need to do. And then I'm going to look at fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag in the extended. We're going to find out what their intentions are. I will look at actions and advice for you as well. For those of you not going on, let's get a healing crystal for you. Let's get a card from the Crystal Wisdom Healing deck, Oracle deck. Divine guidance for you. Citrine. A stone of joy and abundance. That's what I would want to focus on after all this. Citrine helps you to interact creatively with yourself and the world. It promotes inner calm. Self-understanding. You spend too much time worrying about home, family, and finances. Remember, you are an abundant being who manifests what you need. You are an innocent, wise child who yearns to play. Joyful play creates a wonderful world. Be grateful, for you are blessed. Accept constructive criticism. Become emotionally balanced. Letting feelings flow naturally. This is what Citrine helps you with. Take time out for joyful play. Self-regard heals a damaged child. Abundance is all around you. You attract success and prosperity. Stop worrying, be optimistic, and allow life to happen. Trust your intuition and perception. Consult the wise child within. Your thoughts on the bigger picture are correct. If there is family discord, harmony is restored through praise. True abundance comes from within. If you nurture your desires, you will bring joy to your wise child self. The frequency of this is high. Embodying abundance. So however that resonates with you, this is what I have for you, Aquarius, for this week. I hope this helped. And until next time, I hope for you peace that passes all understanding. May it embody your soul. For those of you going on, the link is below, and I will see you over there. Bye-bye.